Hi guys, we are from Section 5 Group 12 and I am Lim Ji Heng. Our research topic is about NFT, Non-Fungible token. Before we get into it, we had done a survey form to know the individuals know about NFT or no. We can see that most of the individuals heard of NFT, but in our data, we can see that 90% of the individuals have less understanding about NFT. So we are here to provide an informational video about NFT for everyone. Let's begin with a briefly of what is NFT. Many people may have heard of NFT, but they do not know exactly what it is. The concept of metaverse has been mentioned so often in recent years that even the company name of Facebook has been changed to Meta. The concept of metaverse was mentioned in the 1992 novel Snow Crash. But why has the concept of metaverse been pursued and even implemented commercially by major technology companies in recent years? Mark Zuckerberg need to change the name of his Facebook company was imminent after Facebook reputation had fallen into disrepute and the need to cut the perception of his company with other products among users. On 28 October 2021, Mark Zuckerberg announced at the Facebook Connect conference that Facebook would be renamed as Meta. In the short time that followed, major technology companies around the world followed up on similar projects they were already working on, announcing to the world that they had ideas and technological means to enter the Meta universe, such as Microsoft HoloLens. And because of the large number of technology companies entering the market and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, investors and people around the world were attracted to this new concept, leading to an influx of capital into the internet and technology companies around the world. The technology companies had accelerated the development and upgrading of the whole concept.
The metaverse is a virtual world where most basic jobs of humans will be replaced by robots in the future as technology develops. And most people will join an all-virtual world in order to satisfy their spiritual needs. For example, Player 1 and the Map of Matrix. So given that there is a virtual world and this world needs to be traded. So what token do we use to trade? There are many cryptocurrencies in the world, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and etc. With the addition of blockchain, this concept has also gained the attention of many people in the world against the backdrop of the meta-universe craze. Many of the world's capitals is also joining the cryptocurrency space, which is why the price of a Bitcoin could reach $60,000 plus in 2021. Since everyone will join metaverse in the future, our concepts related to it has received a huge amount of capitals pouring in. And since it is the second hope for the spiritual life of mankind, it has given birth to NFT.
So let's return to our original question. What is NFT? NFT is like a non-fungible token. NFT uses blockchain and cryptography to make any virtual item unique. For example, a meme or cartoon image. Anyone can copy and paste this image. So how do you determine the ownership of the item in the virtual world? By using blockchain and cryptography to give like a token a specific virtual object, such as a token is an NFT. So the world recognizes that the item belongs to you and you only, which is equivalent to the world like recognizing your ownership for the item. And anyone else who tries to copy and paste it is just like a copy of the item. So only you have the original item and ownership of the item. Like for example, like famous NBA stars such as like Stephen Curry's or like Shaq O'Neal, they both purchased the BAYC, which is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So this is equivalent of like owning a place in the future world or like in the future artwork scene. So which led to like a huge number of people trading NFTs across the world like crazy, never knowing who will own like the future Mona Lisa that's worth a lot of money. In times like celebrities, singers, and ordinary people like joined the production and joined the trading of NFTs. So some of the most like expensive NFTs in the world is like the merch that sells for $91.8 million US, or every day is the 5,000 days, It sells for 69.3 million.
So, the next question is, does NFT really have value? In fact, this question is like you asking, does the Mona Lisa really have value? It is the same. Many of the world's most famous paintings are worthless to people who don't know how to appreciate them. Or there are those who like what most of the world finds worthless, cheap paintings, industrial products that can be copied. All of this really depends on the value we have within us. Lisa, or you can dislike it. You can agree with its value, or of course you can disagree. In fact, you can just click the right mouse button to save the NFT you like, which is no different from the original picture. So why do people spend a lot of money to buy it? A part of the buyer who buy an NFT really believe in the value of the NFT he or she bought. Some may do so for appreciation, some may do so for speculation, thinking that at a later time, this NFT will appreciate in the value like the world's most famous paintings, as a means of their investment. But the people who are more speculating on this concept are those who are on the NFT exchange. Because every time a transaction is made on the various NFT trading platforms, the buyer and seller will give the exchange some transaction fee. Any operation requires some computer arithmetic, whether it is generating an NFT or transferring, opening an account, trading, giving away. This transaction fee is usually called a gas fee. This fee is a main way of profit of the exchange. Then, as the number of the traders increases, the amount of the item trade and the total number of the trades increase, the trading platform makes a considerable profit.
Can NFT really make money, or is it worth collecting? It depends on your investment horizon. An NFT that everyone saw currently often may sell well become worthless in 1 year time. Or perhaps it will gain a higher value at a later date. It all depends on what you think and what you decide.
Firstly, it has the potential to cost you money, but that is only for the purchaser. For the creator, for example the Mona Lisa, if you are the first person to register the painting as an NFT, then you own the NFT of the painting, but you are not the creator of the painting, which means that it is entirely possible for someone to steal your work and make it into an NFT for trade, because the original author was completely unaware of it. But the original author has no recourse to sue the stealer for infringement. But the real-life copyright of the item is still in the hands of the original author. And the NFT is not absolutely secure. If you did own a Mona Lisa, I imagine you would use the most advanced security in the world to protect it from damage or thief. But there's no way around NFT. Once your e-wallet is stolen, so is your NFT. And while in the real world, we still have ways to find these people who stole your painting. In the online world, such things are not so easy. In many cases where NFT are lost, it is impossible to find the person behind them.
Does NFT actually mean anything? It depends on the worldwide consensus that NFT will be like gold, diamonds, currencies, and world famous paintings, all of which are recognized by enough people to have a corresponding value and significance. The future of the NFT depends on the recognition of the NFT by mankind. Against the backdrop of the current downturn in the world economy, major technology companies have been laying off staff and cutting their budgets for development in the metaverse to cope with the economic crisis that has arrived. Major capital companies have also pulled out of metaverse-related funding to ensure the safety of their own firms. Investment, enthusiasm, and development of the entire cryptocurrency and metaverse has been drastically cut. Many people's NFT has become worthless. Perhaps in the next 10 or 20 years or even more, humans finally reach the metaverse and the value of NFT comes back, or even to the point of saturation, all of this is also uncertain. Just as Van Gogh had a miserable ride and had no idea that his painting would be recognized by so many people and traded for astronomical sums in the distant future. So, who does NFT face such a dilemma and predicament? So, do you think NFT is meaningful?